What's poppin', what's goody? You're listening to By Any Means with your boy Zico Dan alongside my co-host Jumoke, CC Poetry, aka CC, and as I call her, Richie. Yes, guys, what's poppin', what's goody? Welcome back to
By Any Means.
You know the vibe.
Well, I just want to say thank you to everybody for subscribing, for liking, sharing, and commenting. You know the vibe. We appreciate all of you.
Yeah. So today's topic
Yep.
we got on the agenda is are men supposed to treat women better? I don't know if I'm wording this right, but do men treat women better when they've experienced having girl children?
In most cases, yes, they do.
Yeah.
Yes, and I will say in most cases, because some men having a girl child doesn't necessarily mean that they've matured enough. So they will continue to do what they're doing, don't really care of the repercussions and what their children may witness or may see. But like I said, in most cases, yes, it does change them.
Okay. When you say most cases, what do you mean by that though? Tell me. Have you got an example of that?
According to statistics, there is a high number of men that as soon as that girl child has come into the world, something in their persona just switches.
Yeah,
it's true. Because of, as a man, you want to protect your child.
Yeah, of course.
And so with a girl child, it's like they feel this need to to change their ways, to lead by example, because obviously whatever they were doing in the past, you don't want that to now be happening to your girl child when they grow up. So
I'll cut in you quickly because I saw something where somebody asked this person if they'd rather have it's America, so they asked them, would you rather have a fat daughter or a gay child? So either having a gay child or a fat daughter, you know what a fat daughter is, your daughter's out there doing all kind of thing. And it's crazy the numbers that of people who, would rather have the fat daughter. I mean, it's crazy.
Well, really?
Yeah. Over having a gay child, they'd rather have a daughter out there doing all kind of things.
Oh, wow.
Hopefully I can straighten her out, get her back on a straight and narrow, but yeah.
Well, that's because they say that if your child turns, then there's no turning them back type of thing. That's them from now on.
Yeah.
Whereas if your child is then out there, legs open, left, right, and centre, you can give her a clip over the ear, and then
you could sort your child out. But I mean the amount of, because you carry a lot, don't you? Abuse and whatnot. It depends what she's been through out there. But anyway, that's for another day. I was just saying, imagine that, for men who are having daughter these days, if that's the standard, you'd rather your daughter be out there doing all that, then the hopes of good fathers ain't good. Do you know what I'm saying? Right now, it's crazy. And that's young people I'm talking about. So.
But then the hope for good fathers, I don't know what happened over the years, but that sort of started to deteriorate anyway.
Why do you think that is though? What do you think? Why do you think that is?
There could be a lot of things. It could be traumas, because obviously you don't know what certain people are going through.
Yeah, there's a lot of people willing to look that deep into things.
Yeah, and then as we discussed before, men don't like to share what they're feeling. They just keep it to themselves and then find other ways to get over what it is they're trying to get over.
Activities and all that.
Yeah, women do it too, where you'll find love in the opposite sex.
Yeah.
So then they just don't. Some men just go through that stage of they don't business. They're gonna do what they're doing, and I've forgotten what my whole point was, but. But you get what I'm trying to say,
I think, because the reason why I asked, why do you think that is because I think it's true that, I do think it's true. There's some truth to it because, it's not that I don't think it's because you're supposed to. I think, you've got a princess now. It's a little girl. Do you know what I mean? Regardless, boy, girl, when you have a baby, there's some little precious thing that you've got now. Do you know what I'm saying? But a daughter, it's just something for a man. When you got a daughter now, you're like, the protectiveness is turned up, like full. Do you know what I mean? It's like, because I mean, that's my son. I'm gonna teach him everything he knows, and I know. I mean, and then get him ready for the world. And he's got to be a man someday. Do you know what I'm saying? But this little girl, like, regardless of what age she gets to, I'm always gonna protect her. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, my son's gonna grow up to be a man. He's gonna be the protector of his own house, his own children, his wife. You know what I mean? All of that, because I've taught him things and whatnot.
And even with the mothers, the sons are more protective over their mothers.
Exactly. I teach my son now to be protective of your sisters. Like, little boys nowadays, they argue and bicker with siblings. Will bicker anyway. They're gonna bicker anyway. But I don't think little boys are too protective of their sisters now. They're more argumentative with them in a sense, and there's a distance. There's not that love that we.
But then that stems from again parenting.
Yeah.
Because of if you're showing showing them that, like, say if someone comes in and wants to bully your sister, what are you gonna do?
I'm always preaching those things because it's very important. I think little boys today need to understand that your sister is not your enemy. You don't, you're going to be at loggerheads because you're siblings. Like I said, that's going to happen naturally. All siblings argue. Yeah. But you know that you love each other. The end of it, there's still love always. Do you know what I mean? That never changes, your family. But yeah, it needs to be taught that you take care of your sister. Do you know what I mean? As a boy child. It's and like, your mum. Mums and sisters.
It's like growing up in my household, and we still do it now as big people. Yeah. Like, don't ever go to bed angry.
Oh no, don't do that.
If we and we've been doing this since before I can even remember. Yeah. Like, if me and my brother have an argument, my mum will make sure we talk it out before you go to your bed.
You never know what's going to happen. You never know if the person's gonna wake up tomorrow, or the last thing you said is something mean. You don't want, Yeah. Yeah,
Yep. And so even now, if we have a little bicker, like, he'll phone me up and say, "Alright, sis, it's time for us to talk."
Yeah, man, sort it out. Why? It's not. There's nothing worth. Do you know what I mean? There's just nothing. Nothing is worth that. Yeah.
So I think that's why, up to this day, we still got a tight relationship, because we can just talk it out and then hug it out if you have to. Like, you know what I mean?
You've got to want that with some family though, because I mean, I know a lot of people who don't mind, parting ways for good. With some family members, because they just know their ways. And again, everybody's protecting their energy, innit? You got to think about yourself at the end of the day. Regardless if we're blood, if you're not good for me, I've got to make this choice for myself. Do you know what I'm saying? So but yeah, I believe, like I was saying, it's true, man. When you got a daughter, it's different. You know what I mean? Like, you do want to protect, you want to teach her things because you know so much of what's going on out there already. Do you know what I'm saying? So
and you know what men are like as well, so you want to show her.
Exactly. Like, I said so much of what's going on out there already. I know what little fast little boys are like, and I know what teenagers, I know all the steps going forward. Do you know what I mean? So I'm constantly preaching in my house, whether they want to see us preaching, but one day we're not going to be here to be these guidance coaches or whatever we are. We're parents, but we're also guiding them. Do you know what I'm saying? And while I'm here now, I might as well spill this knowledge. You know what I'm saying? In my house, for real.
That's good.
You got to teach them. You can't just be wasting time. I know a lot of children out there making trouble, and a lot of it is just crying out for help because nobody is showing any interest at home. Yeah. Everybody's busy doing their own thing, and the world's so caught up nowadays. It can be like that in households because parents are busy, they come home and then they're overloaded with more things. They got to do the dinner, God knows what else is on their mind, the bills. A lot of children don't get one-to-one time or playtime with family. Playing seems almost, with what the world bombards us with now and how much we've got to deal with, it's like they want us to be split up as a family. They don't want no family unit going on. From before COVID, we had people not eating at the table anymore. The whole social media thing came in. Families are just divided. Everyone's doing their own thing in the house. One house, you're under the same roof, no one's together interacting. It's just crazy. So but
at one point I did realise that I was doing that. I was coming home from work, I was so tired. So it's like I found myself in the kitchen for a while, and I was like, hold on a second, what are you doing?
Well, you're trying to regroup, I guess, as well. Your body feels like it needs that too. I mean, who said parents don't need to? You do. Everybody needs a bit of time to themselves, I'm telling you.
But I'm so happy I've got a son.
Yes.
I know what it's like growing up being a young girl. Like, I'm happy I got a boy child. Thank Jesus.
I always said to women or single mothers that I know that have a son that you probably wanted that anyway, so you could dress them up in, Nike tracksuit. You know, mothers always want to deck out their sons.
But in a way, it would have been nice, having a
but
girl, because of, imagine little mini me running around, little pink bows, pink.
Lovely whilst they're young, but it's bumping heads when
they get to teenagers, then So in that sense, I'm happy I've got my own little protector.
Because he's going to grow to love mummy, close to mummy, want to protect mummy. And when you have a son, that's the one. As a single mummy, as anyone, but I mean, if it's your first child, it's a son, you're blessed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That little girl gonna give you problems. But they're both special, man. To have a boy or a girl is special because, like I said, they did. My daughters changed my life. I got 3 of them. Do you know what I mean? They changed my life for real. When I had my first son, I was saying to myself, I've got a baby now. You know what I mean? I need to start calming down. Stop doing this, stop doing that. I tried it for a bit because naturally it comes to you where you're thinking, I need to fix up. Do you know what I mean? But I think with a son, because it's a boy, you fall back into things. You know what I mean? Because why do I need to? Literally, a girl child will change you. I'm telling you. Why do I need to be so different? I'm a man. He's gonna be a man. You know what I mean? I'm trying to show him to be tough and all that stuff, resilient in this world. But daughter will bring a different impact. You could be a tough, whosoever you want to be out there. When you lay your eyes and you look at a girl, you get me. However many you got, they're gonna change you. They will. Yeah.
So I did a bit of research, and it says, what effect do these daughters have on their parents' attitudes and behaviours? Given that men display a stronger preference for sons and also tend to hold more traditional gender attitudes, are the effects of daughters larger for men? Indeed, research suggests that fathering daughters changes men's gender attitudes, but there is little evidence of change in mothers' attitudes. Among previously childless men, the birth of a daughter causes a larger shift towards more progressive gender ideology than does a birth of a son.
So daughters change dads
and sons change mothers.
Do you think that's a natural biological thing though? Like, I feel like there's something deeper to that though, and it could be true. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's not our fault.
It's just programmed, isn't it?
It's you literally, the son's gonna have to grow to be a man. There's no baby. I mean, I'm not saying you can't nurture your son, because you are still nurturing them, but it's in a different way to a daughter. Do you know what I'm saying? As a man. And then again, maybe because, and we're not, again, the whole soft thing, we're not soft with the son too much like that, because you can't.
But then women are. So
women are soft with the son. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying.
And it's weird because it is all
more
sort of backwards.
Problematic with the daughters.
Yeah.
You see, woman and woman. It's what it is. Two men bump heads. Like, it's the same thing I said. I had to leave my house because, me and my father are strong spirits. So, and it happens. It's you know what I'm saying? It's probably much deeper. It's a deep thing. It really is. Yeah. Mothers be arguing with daughters when they turn big women, and it's always, either you got a good relationship with your mum or you don't. We know them situations there.
I have to say that my relationship with my mum is 10 times better since I moved out.
But that with you, you're lucky with that because she's been like a really good support system and a shadow and like a role model. It's just everything, something to emulate, and you always have. Do you know what I mean? You had a strong figure to look up to, so that's why. Yeah, so there you go. That's why you and your mum is got such a good relationship. Some people don't have that, but that's why she's a great woman in your life, great influence. Yeah. Look at you looking at me. Look at her looking at me. I've been there throughout the whole childhood. I've been there. Her mum is a strong, firm influence. Not just on her. Like, she's impacted our lives and everything. There's many people who could tell you, that lady is important to
I know. Do you know the amount of friends that used to come around my house and they'll say hi to me, but then they'll go and hug my mum. Well, I'm like, hold on a sec.
The bigger man. You know what I mean?
Go ditch me and go sit down and have tea with my mum. I'm like, what?
She's the ones with the big conversations we want to hear. And we like her energy. That's what it was. People are drawn to her. Do you know? That's what it is. Even young people, look at that. And usually kids don't want to be around big people. Young people don't. They want to be able to be doing their own thing, get away. You know what I mean? Like hide and do their own thing. But when it comes to your mum, we're drawn. We want to be there. We want to hear what she have to say. She's authoritative, and she gets it done. Yeah, make things happen. So yeah.
But you know what? We'd like to hear your thoughts on, do men change? Maybe you've changed since having a daughter and you like to share it. Like, we'd just like to hear all your thoughts.
Yeah, maybe somebody who maybe have a daughter and it hasn't impacted them in any way whatsoever. They're still the same old ways. Maybe somebody who has daughters, and show a different type of affection or upbringing. That's the word. Yeah. Towards their daughter. So yeah, let us know what you think, man. Let us know your thoughts, comments. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe and everything there. You know what I mean? You know the vibe, man. Come on. We're always here. We're revamping the page. I don't know if everybody's seen the Instagram, but when you see things have been taken down, people, there's ideas going on and new work in the pipeline. So yeah, look forward to that too.
Coming soon.
You know the vibe.
So, Mr. One Done, have you got something for us today?
A little something still, I got people, because we have to get it ready.
Yeah, for those of you just tuning in, every segment we always have like an entertainment part right at the end.
Whether it be
my poetry or One Done's music.
You know what I mean?
And today is Mr. One Done's turn, so here we go.
So, yeah man, one leap of loving and my heart never greedy. All when me never have nothing, me still a give to the needy. Yeah. Nah. Right, come again. Sometimes lyrics them so new. Let's go. Only if I loving and my heart never greedy. All when me never have nothing, me still a give to the needy. And me say, yeah. Don't tell me say you feel my pain. Cause you not see it or me see it. Not trust nobody. Eyes open, just a look on them like cameras in these streets. Yo, not take bad up, nah box, nah defeat. You have to be a giant. You have to be a giant or get stamped in these streets. Or be a lion, cause dog you can't be weak. Money you have to make, so me can't be sleep. Yes, I'm never leave it too much. But
fresh, it's fresh.
Money you have to make, cause me can't be sleep. I'm probably gonna come around and complete video because I'll be like, Richard,
I was
like
just
that.
about to say that.
I'm gonna come around and complete video. But yeah, you know the vibe, man. We're out here working on all our crafts, so that's it. Go one step at a time. The more you do something, it's gonna be a muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? Create that,
practice
constant,
makes perfect.
Yeah, that constant, consistency and that. So you know the vibe. Yeah, man.
So when did you write that one then?
Me that work on this 2 days ago. Yesterday I was writing in a book. The lyrics I'm supposed to bring today I actually left behind. So I'm improvising with this. You know what I mean? It's been I ain't looked at this, so it was just tripping me up. Yeah, it happens though, man. I've seen the best of artists is, looking at things and the amount of times people have to cut out things and stop and go back. You hear a song and you think they did it in one go. It doesn't work like that. The studio
it's alright because of you've seen many of the podcasts where I'm stumbling on my words. Yeah, so I know the vibe well. Yeah.
I mean, they just got to understand the work that goes into it and the thinking pattern and all that. It's hard work. So
especially when certain people like to put me on the spot and tell me it's my session when.
Sometimes on the spot
I have to quickly write something down and then say,
I tell people all the time, on the spot thinking broadens the mind. You get me? Yeah, when you gotta do it right now, there's something about that because it prepares you for other quick decision making. You know what I mean? Like you gotta think about something right now. You ain't got no time to think about it. You know what I mean? You gotta make the right choice right now. You gotta be able to do that sometimes.
You sound like my granny when she just signs me up for things and then
puts
me on the stage and I'm like,
You know what she's doing? She's building character in you. Yeah? She's throwing you out in the deep end and seeing if you sink or swim. And clearly you're floating. You're doing good. And she knew you had it in you. That's why. She's putting you in those type of situations. But yeah.
But yeah, though this has been a good topic, and like we said before, share your views, share your comments, and press the like button.
You know the vibe. Come on, we appreciate you, man.
If you'd like to hear more of Zico's music, where can I find you?
Official One Done _1 family, ZDone on Facebook, and Official One Done _1 family on TikTok as well. I don't really use my Twitter. Yeah. I have to delete that one and create a new one. Yeah, all of that. So I can be on all platforms. I got Snapchat and all, but yeah, you don't need that. If you do, though, shout me.
Yeah, and you can find me at ccpoetry _writing content. And you can find By Any Means at byanymeans _theofficialpodcast on Instagram, By Any Means the number 6 on TikTok, and also By Any Means on Facebook.
Come on. Alright, thanks guys for tuning in to another episode on
By Any Means.
You know the vibe.
Yeah. Peace.
What's goody, what's poppin'? This has been By Any Means. You've been listening with Zico Dunn, Jumake, CC Poetry, aka CC, and as I call her, Richie. We out.
We out, people.